Okay,
Right, so
Snake.
the quote I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna say it, and then I need each of you to say it as well for this to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have
Okay.
to say it at the same time,
No,
or
no,
like?
you can work out the order as we're doing it. It's gonna be really awkward, but that's fine
Okay.
because it's like Sonic Adventure. So if there's overlap,
Okay.
it's fine.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Hey, long time no see.
Hey, long time no
Long time
see.
no see.
In a long time no see.
There we go.
All right. So, last we left off, you had arrived in Tenzis. The Tenzis is in a weird place right now. They haven't technically conceded the war yet. So their security is very weird. It's in a weird limbo. They're not charging people to come in anymore, but the guard are forced to ask a bunch of asinine questions that they don't like.
Including ones about me.
Yeah, including ones imposed on them by a noble of the House Lombard, asking after a mage commanding storms. Information on that. To which you made some hints about it because of some mealy mouthed stuff from I believe it was Hero.
Yes.
And you were they were told to go to civil affairs, talk about that, and that the people someone at civil affairs would know ahead of your arrival. So yeah, but you haven't gone there. But then you went in. You met a drunkard who was fined for sleeping on the main square billboard. Who after a friendly introduction, he led you towards his favorite cheap inn slash pub to stay at, a ballet place over here. And you stayed there, and in the morning was Felina's birthday,
Yay.
which you went to the circus to go see the circus, which was being housed in the public venue. You went there. You saw Randall. You caught him. You tried to catch him up on exactly what the deal is. He doesn't quite get it, but to be fair, neither do you.
Yeah.
And while that was all going on, you also had to go re-register with the new escort service that's bringing the circus around the country, which you meant you had to go run into the driver you harassed in the first session. You had to sign up with him to travel with the circus again, which you were allowed to do. Arius, told you, basically, hey, we did what we had to do. Hope there's no hard feelings, which you basically said no hard feelings, but it's up to who knows how truthful that is.
Selena doesn't have hard feelings.
Yeah. And then Silvana showed up and told you that she had a lead on that she had scouted out the place where they were bringing children around, those children that you saved, and the group of the children from, including the two that you saved in the scrap heap, and their whole class. You intercepted a group of people who were sent out to go to search after the people you stopped in the scrap heap. You intercepted them and beat the shit out of them. That was where you learned that they are pretty much have they're trying to make cash by catching kids and bringing them to a weird man in the jungle running a social experiment where he's trying to create a town built by and run by and for and occupied by only children.
When they reach a certain age, they're just executed.
Probably. Maybe. Who knows? And after learning that, you decided to head back. You know, Silavana wants to just go clear those people out, which you had, I believe, some disagreement with on that exact method. But
Yes.
point is, before that, you know, it was turning late, so you decided to head back to Tenzis, and Felina wants to go to the circus, and spend her birthday night, there.
Or just pick up Randall so we can,
Yeah.
party on the town.
And Silavana agreed. She took off the armor, the Bullet Girl armor suit, and is in her casual clothes to
Nice.
for the first time in the whole trip, to go and have a fun birthday with her friend Felina.
Question,
So-
We
Neil.
also took a hostage.
You did.
So, Neil-
Yes, you have one of the. You have one of the. So, you trusted Silavana to hide a tied up and gagged, knocked out member of the trafficking gang.
Yeah.
For use as a vessel for Felina to do shit in when you go to deal with the child kidnapping thing. So yeah, we're in Terrebonne. You're leaving a ballet place.
Cool.
Now,
We-
Sweet, you had a question?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So, Neil, here's a question. Is this little community, run by kids for kids? Is it called like Lamplight or something?
No, it's not called Little Lamplight.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Is
We
it
don't
called
know what we don't
Nickelodeon?
know what it's called.
I'm just saying. Yes, highly sus, Neil. I'm calling.
It could be called Kid Community 1.
I'm telling Todd on you.
Okay.
Is it run by Charles Entertainment Cheese?
No.
Is it a place where a kid can be a kid?
Yeah, maybe
No,
you can go find out.
I
Sounds
told
like a place where a kid really can't be a kid.
like I told you, Charles Entertainment Cheese is O'Malley's alter ego.
No, I was gonna make a character, Chadwick Razmataz Cheese, who, younger brother of Charles.
Uh-huh.
But in any case. Also, O'Malley was a rat. Wait, oh no,
Yeah.
he was a rat, right?
Yeah, he was a rat.
Yeah.
But do
never
you
mind.
think he fucking even knows? Do you think he cares?
I
It's a
forgot
good
that.
alter ego to call yourself a mouse.
No, Chuck E. Cheese. Charles Entertainment Cheese is a
I
rat.
think
not a
Chucky is
mouse.
a rat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So
So, we, well, I'm broke, and, I have a little bit of coin, but not much, and, we probably need some cash.
What a great position to be in on your birthday.
Yeah.
I need money.
Well, we need money.
Yeah.
that's
Is that
Drinks
gonna
ain't
be
cheap.
is that gonna be your birthday activity to hit the town and just a little birthday robbery? We're gonna indulge.
I mean, it had crossed my mind.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. You know where the nobles and the rich people are around here. Is there anyone who's particularly an asshole who could stand to lose
Ooh.
Silavana places her hands on her hips. Says, "I thought you had free entry into the circus."
Yeah, but gonna get some drinks. This ain't about getting into the circus. We can get into the circus fine.
So you
Yeah, she
want to?
narrows her eyes.
You know I don't want to. Actually,
Yeah, Silavana looks at you again.
Yeah,
my eyes narrow.
Felina's little ears are flicking a bit at that.
no. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. It's too risky. That you heard the guards. They want people who are looking for. They know. Well, they don't know I'm here. They know. They want to find me. And
Why?
Look, Angelo, you want to be a cool action guy like Hero. Did Hero hesitate when those people were in trouble? He didn't think about the danger of going into that building. You need to. This is what I'm talking about. You need
he
to.
went in there to
get
save
in
people,
there.
not to steal money. He didn't.
The motivation
he didn't hesitate
doesn't.
to not steal money.
But
If
he
we're-
didn't hesitate regardless.
If we're going to break the law, let's not do it for money.
You know, the worst part is, I was about to say, is actually, what other reason is there?
I think you should. I think you should say that
Yeah,
in character.
Angelo does like, well, does. What other reason is there?
Well, you can steal, like, stuff, you know.
But that's basically the same as value.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
Sometimes the law gets in the way of helping people.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot we're talking to, you know, Psycho Killer here.
I can tell you for one thing, those people help nobody. There's a handful of good people in that little community, and look, it's pointless. It's guarded. This place is already protected because of wartime. We're not touching the nobility.
Angelo, you can fly. Hero can teleport. We have a ninja
Angelo
here.
holds up his like forearm, which is missing his, missing his bracer. Yeah, can't anymore. Not until we get that back. I can.
That power's in you. I believe in you, Angelo.
You just want to see me fall into the river.
That's not true.
Scott scratches his head. Don't the nobles also have someone who can fly?
The nobles have plenty of people who can fly and who can do fire and lightning and basically all sorts.
And your dad can do multiple of those, right?
No, he's like me, a lightning mage, just far more proficient at actually controlling it, and...
Okay.
Ooh, maybe we could steal something from your dad.
We shouldn't chance going near him.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be near him, it's just near his stuff. Like, does he just stay in... Is all his stuff in one building that he lives and sleeps in and never leaves? Like, you know.
Can I?
You would know where he goes about, you know, where we might be able to...
Can I roll for that, Neo, to...
Spout lore.
Spout lore? Yeah. Was Angelo ever informed of the riches, or was that being held back until... until Cave was a bit more infirm? Let's find out. Yeah, Angelo is...
Alright.
Angelo knows things.
Okay.
He knows things.
Keith Lombard keeps the vast majority of his treasures in House Lombard itself. But at night, there's a chance he might be away, looking, in the palace, not in the Lombard manse.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't go near him. It's terribly dangerous. You have no idea what powers you're messing with. He's out and about looking for me, presumably, and besides, you'd never actually be able to get into the house itself.
You gotta... I mean, I think we could get into the house. You know the house. You know its layout and whatnot. That gives us an edge. Definitely, a lot of us are good at getting into difficult places. Alina's sort of, like, scratching behind an ear, thinking, I think this could work.
You're seriously entertaining this, aren't you? You're not at all daunted by the fact that that's the most secure part of town, and it's filled with people far... You've seen what I can do. There are more people in there. They can do worse.
Look, you say we don't know, his power. Well, he doesn't know our power.
Actually, he very well knows my power.
Sylvana crosses her arms and then says, "You've got," and then she looks at Scott, "at least 3 people to convince."
I mean, it's gonna be a pretty boring party if we can't, don't have any cash for
It would be a very boring party from jail. Or a grave.
Indeed. Actually, Hero is present here,
Yeah,
right?
I imagine we're all
Yeah.
talking outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've just
yeah, no,
started,
you're
we just
one-
started
you're one
standing in
of the
public
three.
discussing a plan to rob nobility.
Yeah, you're one of the 3 Sylvana mentioned. She's just looking
Yeah,
at
no,
Scott and
yeah, Hero is very like. Felina, I'm pretty sure you know what my answer is.
This guy does bad stuff. You know that. You've talked to Angelo.
Yes,
like,
but
look at the mark he's left on Angelo. We need to punish
This
it.
isn't a. Listen, for me, it's not a moral question. I would love it for you to rob that old bastard, but you wouldn't get away with it. You wouldn't.
And
Yeah,
besides,
I mean, look, you think I wouldn't get away with it, but look at all the other stuff I've done that you wouldn't have thought I'd do. You know, we're all full of surprises here.
I suppose we are. And Angelo remembers the power you just unlocked of cutting threads, and even if he doesn't understand it, yeah, there's a little. And if we could get you in there.
Oh,
No.
come on.
Angelo, no.
What
Besides-
wrong is being righted by looting a noble house just to spend it on herself?
Yeah,
Spend it on myself, spend it on us. That
I-
includes you.
I frankly don't care. I frankly don't care what she decides to do with whatever she takes thereafter. It's about the fact that it was taken at all.
I mean, right now we kind of don't need, valuables. We want, liquid cash because we're spending it, in the immediate, not in any.
That, and I imagine anyone around here who's willing to deal in stolen goods would recognize anything from the nobility.
Oh yeah,
and-
yeah. We're not fencing that here. That would be best to go to, another.
So
city.
you want us to not only steal stuff, take it out of the city, and then lug it with us to the next
No,
city?
no,
I'm
that's
saying that's the point. We're not doing that, Hero. Keep up. We're stealing cash.
Wait, now you're talking about that as if it's absolutely decided.
Who?
How did
It's
we even
decided
get
if
onto
you
this?
want it to be decided.
What, Felina? What benefit? Why would this benefit us to risk getting caught and by the guards?
Because this Keith Lombard guy is a jerk who denied Angelo any of the look, I was gonna ask earlier, and I didn't because I thought it would be kind of rude. I was gonna ask Angelo, you're from around here, what are some cool places to party? Where are there any good bars or clubs or anything?
Oh my!
What's it? And I realized, you know what? It would be insensitive to ask him because he doesn't know that. He never got to experience anything like that in his own city. And I want to give him a chance to have a night in his town like a normal person. To be a young person, to regain the youth he was denied by his father on his father's dime. Is that so much to ask for?
Nothing to do with the fact that it's your birthday.
You
I feel like you just added that last part now to why you want it. So,
Angelo is only 19.
You're so cynical.
yes.
See, that's you need to be an optimist like me.
You've been more cynical than I have at every turn.
I don't
don't-
think that's
And I also don't see the point of risking this against, from what I've gathered, pretty big noble.
Listen, while it would be nice to bloody the nose of my father in any way, you've got to focus on the fact that you finally caught up with the circus, and if it goes awry, you are dealing with the guards, and you are not... I don't think the circus is going to offer you a similar deal. I think they've gotten all they can with Randall.
Yeah, Scott raises a finger and says, Felina, maybe we shouldn't rob cash from a guy who can hurl lightning bolts at us.
Yeah, and besides,
you
it's
kinda
not really benefiting us at all.
Hurl
It
lightning
is-
bolts, that's the least of what that man can do. Listen to stories, he's called tornadoes on armies before.
Oh.
He
With a
plotted to
smug
build an
face.
encampment in the mist and hold it back perpetually, though people called him mad for that, and it didn't happen.
Well, cutting through tornadoes or cutting through the mist, I can't imagine anyone doing anything like that.
Felina, you just want you know, this is way much. Even aside from the moral arguments, this is just way too big of a risk.
It's kind of worrying, actually. I can't. Don't you think that this is a bit extreme? I've seen. Yes, I know you like to steal things, but this, you would never have proposed something like this before.
Yeah, you would probably be. You would knowing you for this short time, you would be the first one to say, "No, guys, that's stupid. We should rob someone smaller, someone easier to rob."
That's right. She sticks to streets and snatches purses from old ladies.
Hey, just because you're
Old
not
ladies?
confident enough to catch me when I'm, burgling a higher up target. Look, that's not necessarily always true. You guys, I haven't gotten to do a big score in a while.
Have
And,
you ever?
this is a new
Hero,
city. It's, we got, I mean, these people are richer than anyone in Terrebonne, except maybe, I don't know, the king.
hey, Sylvana, what's the biggest score she's ever done?
Like she would know that. She's
Time for
only
Neo
lived in
to roll
Terrebonne for like
spout
6
lore.
months.
Oh god. The thing is, I want to do this, but Angelo is caught between how do we do this, and also it would really fuck with Sylvana, and we kind of need her to agree with us. What to do with this? Because we've been arguing in circles.
Look, Sylvana, and Felina goes back to Sylvana. Like, look, listen to me with it. If anyone here can like relate to what he's had to deal with, what he missed out on, you get that. And
would you stop using that to bolster your argument?
What do you mean using that? I can't.
You're using his life story to just benefit your own goals. That's kind of
maybe my own goal is like to have Angelo have a fun night in his hometown. Maybe that's something I just personally want. Is that
kind of want to walk back
you?
saying that because that's not naive enough for it. I don't know. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I don't know.
Felina, are you sure you just don't want to rob a guy blind so you can have fun?
I do want to rob it. I have made no secret about the fact that I think. Oh, okay, rob a guy blind. Hold up. We do not have the equipment, time, or planning to rob a guy blind.
We're standing in the middle of the street, right?
A couple hundred coins.
No, we're in the.
Okay, I had that wrong as well. Alright.
Okay, cool. No, I would have loved it if we were standing in the street and talking loudly and the guards come over. Oh no, you'll go. Tossing us in jail for conspiring against the nobility. Holy shit, fuck it. I wish it didn't happen now.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm talking maybe cracking open a little safe and stuffing our pockets with a bit of coin, for a night. I'm not talking robbing a guy blind.
How much coin do you need? Scott asks.
I mean, I don't know, for a good party, couple hundred maybe.
Do we need the partying? Don't we have other more important things?
Scott just starts rummaging through his bag. And then just pulls out a pouch, a hefty pouch, and just hands it over to you. Just use this.
What?
What the fuck?
Wait, how long did you have? Wait,
Helena weighs the bag. How much coin is this?
At least 200.
When did this happen?
Well, I worked as a smithy.
You had gold and you still let her take my gold?
Were you a
Good
goldsmith? Were you minting coins?
No. I completed a special order that was supposed to be my dad. Well, all those orders were supposed to be my dad, but he taught me how to do some of the make some special, it was a one-of-a-kind weapon for some kind of special ability. So I did it, and it was a custom order, so it ran.
Wait.
Ran him a bunch of coin.
Okay, first two questions. Well, rhetorical. You had this money and just didn't like tell. You didn't tell me.
And
That's
you're not
I'm
allowed
impressed.
to, and you are not allowed to say nobody asked.
You
Second of all, describe in detail what exactly you made for this guy. Like, what was it?
no, you let her steal my coin when you had the coin to pay for your goddamn room.
Well, I always heard that, you know, if you let people know how much coin you have, you'll get robbed.
Oh my.
He's true. He's being smart. He's
Felina,
very smart to do that.
I forgot, how much did Felina steal from Hero?
I believe it was something like 20 coin or something like that.
Yeah, no, Hero just says, give me that.
Now hang on,
Just-
no, hang on. Felina robbed from. You were robbed by Felina, not by Scott.
Yeah,
but it was Felina nominally did it on behalf of Scott.
So you're agreeing that Hero should take that money?
Not necessarily, but you know.
That sounded like a very strong argument in favor of it.
yeah.
Scott did go along with it, you know, in terms of like he saw Felina take it and Felina was using the argument, "Oh, Hero, you should give money. Scott deserves to have a room. You know, you can't force him to sleep on the thing."
You go through
When he
life
could
so
have paid for it.
blamelessly when you actually do have quite a fine-tuned sense of blame.
I'm just saying, like, Scott and I are both culpable here.
That's
Oh, jeez.
Good. You both pay me
And,
10
like,
coin each.
My respect, like, for Scott has gone even higher now, I have to say.
I don't care.
I-
Give me back the money you stole.
You banged me. Damn, that was like Machiavellian. Holy shit. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, dude.
Let's not get off topic here.
No, okay, but so moving past this very cool thing you did, of like not telling us about this money and you know, using Hero's stolen money and all that. Describe what you were making. Like, what was this?
Hello?
A dagger capable of.
I can hear
piercing
you,
through-
Swede. They're ignoring me.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Yeah.
role-playing as Hero
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
ignored.
A dagger capable of piercing through 10 layers of iron.
Oh,
That's nice
what-
and all, but what about the coin you stole from me?
But the trick was that the dagger itself was concealable and able to be held by a halfling. So it was not as long as 10 layers of iron.
I'm going
But
to
it
say
still had
that
to pierce
a
them.
dagger being
But it-
concealable isn't terribly impressive a feat. That's just
Well, yeah, but it was like this small. He says like you makes a motion of just like basically just like you know, it's a small dagger like
yeah,
one that's
yeah.
like
It's like
like-
he's doing a finger and a thumb kind of.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, still, that. Never mind. Angelo is just like kind of Angelo's just kind of like leaning on the table.
Which meant it had to have an extendable blade.
What?
That came in when the hilt met resistance, and it had to be sharpened to a fine point, sharpened extremely finely, and made out of a very special material.
So, okay, you made 200 gold off of a very small specialized dagger.
247.
Right. Well, there you go then. That's 247 coin. I believe Hero is entitled to what was taken from him.
Adel, yes. Very much.
Here. All right, Hero. Look, to show you how much coin do you want?
What you stole from me?
How much was that?
Actually, Neil, do you remember how much it was? Actually, wait.
Hero just Angelo
Wait,
just
he missed-
Angelo says 25.
Yeah, I think I wrote it down.
Anyway,
actually.
there's 215 in that pouch because he's paid
Yeah.
your rent and he bought
That
you a
is true.
shirt.
Yeah. Well, Hero is definitely, yeah. He has a 25 coin. You took 25 from me and spent it all in one night. I might ask. Might add.
I don't think it was quite 25 coins.
Oh, for the love of.
Just give him 25 coin, Felina.
All right, very well, I shall. And yeah, Felina tosses him, exactly 25 coin.
Yeah, nice. Thank
Yeah.
you, Felina.
Enjoy that coin.
I'm wondering.
What are you wondering, Angelo?
What are you wondering?
Oh no, I'm just wondering something. Just wondering. Just thinking.
Now you have 190 that pouch.
No, I had 25 coin on me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah,
Good
remember?
job. Oh,
I had exactly
wow.
25 coin on me.
That's right.
You still lost 25 coin.
Well, this is Scott's coin, and we're about to spend most of it, but I mean that coin, like who's to say like that was 25 coin. I mean that was Felina's coin, but it hadn't been her coin for very long. So, it's like easy come easy go.
Do I be a piece of shit and stir a pot?
Yes.
Okay. Angelo
I-
alright, yeah, Angelo has kind of been quiet besides, just chipping in there, and then there's maybe a pause while it's being counted up, and Angelo then just says, "So all that about robbing him for me, that meant nothing, right? You're satisfied now that you have that."
I didn't say that.
You look
But
like you had just settled on it.
you want to rob him? I am absolutely still down to rob him. But excuse me. My point wasn't just to rob him for you. My point was you didn't get a chance to, go out and see the city. I feel like, I don't know, you're missing out on something that, I mean, Hero got his whatever small town stuff, same with Sylvana with their little farmy nature stuff. But, I don't know, you were in, boarding schools and whatnot. I want you to have, you've been, nice. You've given me a lot of stuff. I want to give you something maybe you don't even know you're missing,
Sure.
I thought it would have been cool to do it on your dad's coin, and like I said, but honestly that was almost more I wanted to do a big score and just thought it could be fun for you, cathartic to screw over your dad. But I think it'll be cool to give you, a chance to let loose and have fun and, be a dumb teenager in Tenzis.
Right.
We could graffiti your dad's place.
Felina, I think that's tempting
think on it.
fate.
I'll think on it.
Yeah, we'll let a few rounds of drinks go through the night before we make a decision on that one. And Felina pats Angelo on the back.
Anyway, I technically have more than that, but we'd have to go to Regions to get it, and I don't want to go there.
And no one does. At least not right now. Cool.
At least not now. He leans. He said. Hero whispers to Sylvanas. She's gonna rob him blind, isn't she?
It's what she does.
So cynical. So unearned.
I whispered to her, unless Felina has.
Oh, that
kept
wasn't
it.
in character. That was me joking on a meta.
No.
I guess meta character, because it was I was taking Felina's side, but not technically in. Yeah, whatever.
There you go. Owned. Alright, so with all this coin, you're heading out to the circus.
Sorry, I just got to post something I just fucking saw.
Yeah?
This story isn't true, but I like the fact that they would claim this. They had to remove his brain during surgery and put it back.
I feel that's very Emberwellian.
Oh.
That's something they would do in Emberwell, I feel.
It's like a Carl Pilkington story.
Yeah.
They removed his brain.
They put it back. Just pop the brain
Oh,
in.
yeah. The put back just like that. You can do that.
Do that. I think Carl would take the stance that you shouldn't be able to do that now. He would be against this on some grounds.
Well, if they can take your brain out and then put it back in, who's to say you're gonna get your brain back?
Exactly. What if they
What
lose
if
it?
what if they put someone else's brain in there?
What if they lose
So-
it? What if...
So, right, did he die, right? Or did his brain die? Or did his body die? I think that's what the angle. I think you would get hung up on the difference between like self and like body and brain. Like, which when his brain was out of his body, say he was still thinking, right? Which one was him?
Who was he?
Was he in the body or was he in the brain?
Okay, so
Nobody knows.
towards the circus.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're heading towards the public venue, there are signs up saying, traveling circus, new contraptions, new attractions, just for the
Ooh.
night."
Contraptions.
New
Who doesn't love
attraction.
contraptions?
And as you're approaching, you see there's a sticking out from the grounds. There's a large wheel.
Whoa!
Whoa.
What the fuck is that?
With several carts on it.
Yeah, Felina, like scampers up to it. Let's investigate this. See what the fuck's going on here.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there's someone just outside who's taking in money for tickets to ride.
Whoa. What was this?
Oh hey, this is a new thing Arius cooked, Ringleader cooked up. It's the big wheel.
What's it do?
Well, it spins around. People get into those carts, and as it spins, you're lifted up high into the air, and you can just observe shit from up there. And fun little events might happen, he says.
Oh, that's cool. How fast does it go?
Well, right now we have it at a leisurely pace, but actually, people can, if enough people vote, over there, he says, pointing at like an anonymous, like there's like a place with like 3 buttons for like leisurely, hastened and thrill.
Love that. I love
can
that
see
it's not the
enough people
people
press
on
the
the
button.
Ferris wheel voting. It's like the
Yeah.
bystanders can vote.
That's
Yeah.
real. That's oh no, Felina's gonna get people killed.
People just have to vote before going in.
How do you, like, how are you doing voter security on this? Like, what's stopping one person from going up and just mashing one of the buttons?
Oh, well, due to a good magic design from our magic designer, it actually has a cooldown, and it recognizes and it can recognize the touch of a certain person.
What if they're wearing
Very
gloves?
cool.
It recognizes their energy.
Oh, I see.
Gloves don't block that.
That's true.
Energy usage.
Energy.
Mm.
Anyway, each cart holds 3 people.
Interesting.
And
So we'd have
it
to neglect
is-
the NPCs or a PC. Well, 2.
And it's 6 coin to ride a cart. And 6 coin to ride.
Well, we got the, let's pick up Randall first, and Halsey, let's take this thing for a ride.
All right. Let's.
Nice.
Oh god, it's gonna be awkward when it's Felina, Randall, and Scott on one cart. That's
Oh, it certainly is going to be.
gonna be
As-
rough.
As you're walking around, there are other things up. They have there's also a carousel.
Ooh.
there's a carousel where actually not only is it spinning, there's like a spinning roundabout, but the things you ride can themselves go along the track a bit faster if you smack them.
That's good.
And there are
I have
clowns walking around, but you're looking for Randall.
Yeah, I have a question about the carnival. Obviously there are carnival snacks and all that.
Yeah.
Is there alcohol? Like, are there beers or
Yeah,
whatnot
you
that
can
people
get
drink?
beer.
Okay, I was gonna say, as we're walking along, Felina is, she'll do this sometimes in the past, but she's doing it a bit more than normal. It's just like, we'll like be grabbing, a bit of like funnel cake or, snacks or something, or just like grabbing an unwatched beer off a table, stuff like that. But
Nice.
she's passing it, she's like passing stuff to like Scott, like grabs a beer, takes a sip, hands it to Scott or Angelo, and if Hero or Silvana will take it, or a snack or whatever, but that's up
Hero does
to them
he,
if they'll accept
Hero
snack.
does not drink.
Sure. Here, Angelo kind of reticent. Actually, no, he had whiskey the other fucking day. Yeah, he takes it.
Yeah,
Hells yeah.
Silvana crosses her arms like, were these here last night? You were here.
No.
Probably
These
not.
were here this morning. They're brand new.
How'd they do that so quickly?
That is a very, very good question, and I'm excited to get to the bottom of it.
There.
And I'm also excited to get to the top of it, because I'm going to go for a ride on that fucking thing.
I thought you didn't trust this place.
I don't?
And you're going to go into their varying speed wheel that shoots you up into the sky.
Absolutely.
Alright.
No.
Don't tell me you're too scared to go for a ride.
No, I'll go.
Oh, good. Good. Glad we're not a coward.
Yeah. In fact, I'm interested to see how you'll handle it. I don't know how, I know from experience you don't do too well with heights.
Oh, fuck off.
Angelo just kind of leans to Hero and says, "What do you bet one of them is going to push the other off?"
I'm like in a bit. Like give it a few more minutes, I say.
How about we share a cart, Felina? You can bring your tag along.
Oh dear.
No. I think no offense, but out of everyone I could be, sharing a ride with, you come in pretty low on the rankings.
Oh, come on. You, me, looking down at a place that you could fall into.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going.
Oh,
to, yeah, they're going
thanks
to kill each
thanks
other.
for the threats on my life, for my birthday.
It's just a reminder of times we've had.
Yeah. Like that time, I possessed you and, had you hanging out. Man, it's a good thing I, like, didn't, like, just fall off,
There's
in
the
your
time
body.
you tried it again, and I just held you by the tail over a steep drop and dared
Hero
you to do it.
Hero does shuffle back a bit because he doesn't want to get caught in
Angelo
the.
takes a step back as well,
He does not want to be involved.
feeling the energy coming off of this conversation. If it comes
Yeah, Felina just, like, sticks her tongue out, at Silvana. Party pooper. And, yeah, but, Felina is just gonna, like, not rise to Silvana's threats or provocation. She has a boyfriend to find.
Here, I thought you wanted to have fun.
No, yeah, Felina's got, she's checking where, his room.
Alright, he's not in his room.
Ooh, cool. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be. Is anyone else in his room?
No one currently. You're just sort of, yeah, so you're in the back room of the main tent. You, probably passed Eren and Arius on the way, who
Nice.
probably just acknowledged with a hey.
Yeah.
No bad blood. So, what are you doing in his room?
I actually, since we're here, I was going to move on, but let's look through his stuff, see if I find anything interesting. Would that be a discern realities or?
Well, what kind of things are you looking for?
I guess anything that could, give me like some insight into something, we haven't been told. Like either, I don't know, maybe there's just like, you know, someone else's clothes or something, or even something like keeping, eyes open, anything that could be like more magic stuff with the circus that they got going on with him. There's clearly a couple things he hasn't even told us, so like, who knows?
All right, cool. I'm gonna say you find a since you can just do this for free. You find a basically like a button, like a button that you press.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on like a maybe like on like a pen like thing, like a
Ooh.
clicker.
Helena presses it.
Uh, Nothing happens, but on it it does say in case on it just is just written in his handwriting. In his handwriting is just emergency.
Cool. Felina puts that back then, if it says emergency on it.
All right.
Just still. Anyways, well, he's not here. And then Felina immediately dashes off, makes a beeline to Dominica's room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you did you abandon the others for this, or are they?
I assumed they came with her, but I could be wrong.
I think
Maybe they're enjoying
Angelo
the
is
circus.
kind of wandering the circus with Sylvana at the very least.
Nice.
I don't know if actually that depends if Sylvana followed after Felina, though. I kind of don't imagine she did after that conversation.
Nah. She asserted her dominance. She's.
So yeah, Angelo's just kind of like thinking, just this is all new stuff, so and it's magically coded, and if they've been traveling all this time, they didn't have time to make this, so was it just packed away somewhere and we didn't notice it? This place can be packed up into a couple of carts. Compressors.
Did you get a look at what material they were traveling with?
I wanted to buy it, but can I spout lore on that?
Sure.
Yeah, see if I picked anything up. Because I knew it was like they were doing some weird magical shit that I wasn't intimately familiar with. Ooh.
Alright, so, you recall that, they did, they were interested in, magical metal materials. Like, they had, for example, like when they collected that old antique, sort of drill vehicle that you dug up. And Dominica had them bring it somewhere. And they had those metal shavings as a prize.
That's true. So...
and in general, it seems like, again, like the magic they do kind of defies convention sometimes. Like, to the point where like you felt like they were either... you felt they were lying about the kind of magic they're doing in, for example, that act with the transfiguration.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of relay at Sylvana. So, they've got strange... they give away metal shavings as a prize, and those shavings and much of the materials they use are of strange properties that I'm not terribly familiar with, and they're doing some strange things. Some things outside of convention here.
And also of note, their aversion to warp magic, just as a reminder.
Okay, yeah, and that too. And they don't like warp magic, so... Don't know,
So you've studied magic and you have no idea how they fold all that stuff into each other.
That's correct. Granted, my education focused more on practical application, as in knocking heads rather than the theoretical, the more scholarly side of it was a afterthought.
And these employees get packed in too?
They didn't, did they? Well, some of them did, but a lot of them walked.
Yeah,
most of them did.
Yeah, most
of them
yeah.
did.
Yeah, most of the people, like the people manning the booths and all that.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And like people in the acts, like remember, like their crew when everything's packed up, is just 6 people.
Yeah, that they did. We were standing guard, and for the most part, it was just us. Everyone else was packed into the traveling carts,
And they just come back out normal?
as normal as they are.
Huh. Would you let them pack you?
I honestly regret not asking, because I could have found something out had I.
Might be something worth asking after then.
If we stick around long enough that they're moving on from town, considering we are technically with them again, I'll have to find out.
Oh, you're with them.
Well,
Oh. Well.
you know what I meant. Don't act like Felina.
No. I mean, you're with them. I wasn't there for that.
That's a good point. But are you willing to take that risk and find out what it's like in the compressed space?
Getting compressed? I'll take the dive.
I'd prefer it didn't come to that, but we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, just nod. And that it? Or
That's it, yeah. So
okay.
I can't remember. Warp magic, was warp magic just like teleportation and portals, or was there?
That was like portals. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
warping to places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like stretching space and all that.
Right.
Uh.
They don't. So actually, no.
None of that.
Heroes
That's why
slipstream
they-
is
yeah,
technically
yeah.
distinct.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the thing when they were establishing when you first met them, was that Hero was like, they had to assure Hero was not using warp magic. That's why it came out. So, Hero,
That's
are you
actually
doing
something
anything?
though. I should look up someone who knows about warp magic. I should
Yeah,
seek
here-
someone out like that.
Yeah, Hero, did you travel with Felina to go see Dominica?
Did Snake do that or did he walk away? Actually,
I was wandering around with Sylvana.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's up to you. Who are you going with? Are you going with
Yeah.
Felina or are you
I
going...
think no, Hero is gonna be a bit of a such, but he doesn't want to deal with Felina.
Oh wow.
Okay, so Felina, I guess it's just you with Dominica then.
What about Scott?
I mean, it depends if you want.
Actually, no, never mind. No, you know what? It's funnier. Plus, Hero would feel like he would have to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Right. Yeah. Scott is pretty much dependent on you. It's like if you asked him, he would, but he otherwise he would just default to looking around.
Okay. I mean,
Scott-
if
Scott-
Hero's coming, I feel like Scott should also be coming. But if I'm going on my own, then
Well,
Scott can
Hero's
just
gonna be
looking
there, so
Yeah.
you want Scott there too? Okay.
I'll be
Yeah,
back in
if
a
Hero
minute.
is.
Okay, so
Keep
Hero,
going.
Scott, and Selena just left Randall's room where she found an emergency button, and now you're going to Dominica's.
Yeah. Felina doesn't announce where she's going. She's just, and scurries off, and it's up to, Hero and Scott to,
Yeah.
follow. But that's
Fine.
her next guess onto where... She doesn't knock, she just pops in to Dominica's.
Yeah, so yeah, you pop in and she's just lying, on her cushions and sees you and says, "Huh, you ran right past the people who are you ran right past the people who tried to stop you.
Oh wow, did I?
Apparently,
They're a bit distracted at the moment, though.
I wonder
Yeah,
why.
what with all the big wheel and everything? That's cool.
Mhm.
Or something else.
Well, that's more Arius's insistence that I be protected, but I think I can handle visitors myself.
Yeah, you look like you could handle some visitors.
Hero, elbow her shoulder. He
Hey,
just
speaking
behaved.
of visitors, have you seen my boyfriend?
Oh, I believe he's helping out with one of the attractions.
Ooh, know which one?
Ah, It's one of the ones that Arius came up with. He came up with so many. I
He's
can't
helping one
recall
of the girls.
exact one. But you'll find it on the grounds nearby, near between the tents, I believe. It's a booth.
All right. Well, appreciate that at least. As Felina's talking, her eyes are very much, she's looking around Dominica's room, looking for, I guess, anything different than last time, maybe potentially. Or just in general, kind of trying to, can I discern realities? I guess just,
Sure.
Felina's looking for, she has her eyes open here. What's useful or valuable to me here?
Useful or valuable to you? May I inquire as to what end you're hoping here?
Basically trying to figure out more stuff about like the purpose that dominate, or that, whatever the conspiracy magic, whatever their plan is, or like with Randall, uh if I can like pick up on any clues on as to what they might be up to is
Right.
essentially what I'm looking
Okay,
for.
so sticking out of her nightstand, you see
Mhm.
that there's some papers that seem to have some drawings on them that she didn't quite get around to putting away yet.
Cool. What should I be on the lookout for?
Hmm. Let's see. Dominica, uh, she is, uh, she seems to be quite a bit more like, like a, it looks like she's a little more attentive than she has been. She's not as slouched down as she usually.
Right,
So, not at 100% lying down, getting
yeah,
fed grapes mode.
right.
Only like
She's a bit
80% of
more
that.
activated.
Yeah.
So, Felena's thinking back, just remembers Chasok saw her, when she was possessed someone, had this, but Chasok also looked directly at where Dominica was in the cart and like, hey, she heard Chasok's voice, with the whole seeing the world, and Felena's gonna try and, look at her through the, she's gonna try and use her special vision. She's gonna give it her shot. And that's
Alrighty.
up to you if she can use that. We talked about that being the what here can I see that no one else can for discern realities. I don't know if you want
Right.
to do that for this or
Roll in.
just ooh,
Okay. So yeah, this will be the what can you
yeah,
see that no one else can see? But that'll replace your third, otherwise your
yeah,
third question.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So yeah, you do your best and you open your eyes and yeah, you can see the threads, but like it's not as nowhere near as clear as it was in the mist.
Mhm.
And it's sort of a struggle to maintain.
Yeah,
So you have one question you got to ask it
like
quick,
trying
and
to
it's
see
gonna
one
be
of the
and
magic
it's
eye
gonna
things or
be
something.
and it's gonna be a very quick observation.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what can I
Oh,
see that no one else can see?
so there are she has some golden threads that are hanging off of her and just sort of not going anywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Like they've been cut or
as though they've been cut, but when you cut one, they disappeared.
right.
These are just hanging. They're more unconnected.
Interesting.
Yeah, but soon enough that overwhelms
Yeah.
you, and you have to blink again.
Yeah. She loses
and it's
the.
gone. Yeah. Basically, you looked for as long as you could without blinking.
Cool.
Then Dominico
Interesting.
looks at you and says, "What? Well, something took over you there."
Just, sorry. Can't
Looks like,
help but, do a little window shopping.
looked like your eyes were shaking.
Got a lot to see. And Felina sort of, does the double eyebrow bounce.
Yeah, and
Ugh.
like you're probably like blinking like
Yeah.
a little more rapidly, and she just says,
Yeah.
Had to struggle to keep your eyes open there.
Just, I mean, hey, I could look at you all day. I promise.
Hero elbows her again.
But, I got a whole party crew, so, another night, sweetheart.
Mm,
And,
free to
starts
visit.
backing out.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Scott
I'll take
just
you
looks
up on
at-
that.
Yeah, Scott just looks between you two and just says, was that it? Are we out?
Yeah,
I
we're
think we are, Scott.
Okay,
we're let's go find Randall.
let's go find him. And yeah, she
Uh?
as you leave, he just goes, there's a weird energy in there, right? Like you felt that. The
Yeah.
air.
I just want to say, okay, as we're leaving, real quick, I want to try and use All Seeing Red to get a closer look at the papers.
Okay.
Yeah, just like point at my hand over there and just, that's wisdom? Yes.